Hello everyone, I'm back again at the NRB talking to these amazing ladies, bringing their stories to you, making you feel alive while you're feeling that everything is dead inside. Today I'm sitting here with Teresa Brunsting.
Yes.
And Teresa, I just meeting you, I feel a healing. Why am I feeling that healing?
Well, it probably has to do with what my story is about. When I was going through my story, I felt there was like a first aid healing from the Holy Spirit in me. And I feel like sometimes maybe I am a little bit empathic and I take on other people's things. And so maybe you're that way too.
Yes. But you have quite a story. You know, today divorce is one of the same, it's on the same level in statistics as in the world, in the church. And so what was your journey?
Well, my journey was I'd been married 13 years, and I started having nudges that something was wrong. I even had dreams of my husband with another woman, and I couldn't get rid of those nudges. And I finally confronted my husband, and he told me he was having an affair for a year.
Wow.
And that same day, I found out he was looking for another job, and he packed and moved out.
So you now have to try and rebuild your life. Because you've trusted this person, you've loved them for 13 years. Clearly there was deception there, even though God was nudging you. So how did you begin this healing journey?
Well, I was talking about the 5 stages of grief that you go through.
Yeah.
You have denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Well, I got to the point where I had acceptance after a year and a half that I maybe was going to be a single mom. I had 2 kids, 3 and 7. And once I got to that point, I served my husband with divorce papers. I was ready to move on. But his heart changed. God changed his heart. And which was what I'd been praying for all along. Because I once someone does that, you don't fall out of love with them immediately.
No.
You and so my prayers were answered, and he has since had a hard time forgiving himself. I have forgiven him long ago, but it's very hard for a person that's gone through something like that to forgive themselves, because I knew him as a good man before that. And it was almost like he wasn't in there anymore when I looked in his eyes. But now we have been married for about 32 years.
Wow.
So,
Wow. That's the healing that I felt. So in this journey, at some point, there had to be a healing in him.
Right.
Because it's lasted this long, right?
Right.
That first, you've gone through the stages of grieving. He has to go through that also himself. He has to go through the process of healing too. But now you walk together.
Right.
What is that journey?
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Walking together is really, I think walking together with God is really what it's all about.
Come on.
You have to we do the pyramid now, God, family, business.
Wonderful.
So everything has to work. I mean, it has to be God-given and directed in our lives.
Yes.
So,
Oh, that's amazing. So you're going to have, she's only giving you a slight taste. You have to get the book to read the full story, because from being divorced to now 30, how many years
32.
together? 32 years together. We just stimulated the story. So ladies, this book, Anthology, Resilience 1 and 2, and all the details will be in the link and in the chat. So please click like and share and subscribe, and please share it with somebody. There's so many people we know that is going through a divorce or going through a death process, and grieving is still the same grieving. So I pray that this will touch your heart and you will say, I want to know more. Get the book. Bless you, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Get the book.
Yeah.
Bless you all. We'll be right back.